Hello, this is Magnolia Empress with your May readings for Aries for the ego tripping session. Let's get started. Scenario 1, Scenario 2. Okay. The situation for 1 is help from above. Okay, so are you ignoring help that you're receiving from above, or it's time for you to seek advice from a higher power? Maybe you're trying to do things on your own and disregarding the advice that you are receiving, maybe through dreams or through other individuals. Let's see what we have. Okay. So this could involve a relationship that you're in right now, or or friendship that is very, very close, and it was probably toxic for you in the beginning. Maybe this person had like a they had more control over your decisions than you thought. Maybe like one little kiss or hug or something like that could make you were easily persuaded to do things. But now you're coming to a point to where you can stand up for yourself and see that this relationship isn't the best for you. So you're trying to break away from this desire. It no longer feels good for you, and it's time for you to choose your higher calling. It's time for you to step up and find what is best for you. And you may have to get some teaching on and have someone help you. Maybe someone has given you advice to that effect, and you just haven't listened to it. But if you take the time to step back and see where you're going and what you have left and what's best for yourself, this transformation won't be as hard. The ending of this relationship won't be as bad as you think it is, and you won't have to lash out, or maybe the other person will lash out at you, get kind of talk sideways to you. But don't let that change the person that you're getting ready to become and how you're walking in your path. So whoever this person is, they ain't gonna be too happy about it, but that's not your problem. The thing is for you to move forward. Spirit, can you tell me more about this relationship with the Lovers card? Can you tell me more? Okay, this relationship probably has you tied up, or you feel like you can't get away from it. Anything else about this relationship? Maybe you feel like you don't have the finances to break away from this person? That's what I'm feeling. Maybe they help you out, and in the beginning you thought, okay, nothing wrong with getting a little bit of help, but now they're starting to hold it over your head, and now it's giving you grief. You almost can't sleep at night, because now you done backed yourself into a corner, and you don't know how to get out of it. But if you talk to God, talk to your higher power, and look for signs and clues to get away from this situation. Spirit, tell me more about this Queen of Swords in reverse. Why did I say Swans? Maybe it's a fire energy person. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius too. Can you tell me more about this Queen of Swords? Alright. It's something that's going to have to happen, whether you like it or not. They're going to be upset about it, but you have to do it for your moral good. You can't really lie to yourself anymore. You have to, because the Hierophant is about making sure that your beliefs match what you say and what you do. Make sure that your actions match your words. And this breakup is going to force you to see, it's either going to force you to see this person for who they really are. Maybe they wish-washy with you. 1 minute they nice, and then they get real bitchy or straight douche, but when they realize they hurt your feelings, they always come back with some not candy, but like a gift or something, or they take you out to eat, and you feel like, okay, it was just a temporary moment, but that's not necessarily what it is. So this breakup has to happen, whether you like it or not. That's what's gonna come forth in order for you to see better. But that's okay. You're not at the end of the rope. You're gonna receive some help from above. So the advice to get out of this is abundance. So you're gonna have some financial help, or not necessarily financial help, but some physical help. Abundance is you're just gonna have more than enough that's coming your way to help you get out of this. Ooh, okay. Okay, so might want to hold on to your coins, your money for right now. Check out your resources and see what you have. Maybe there's more there than you realize, or there's less, and if so, don't hold on to this. If there are kids involved or someone else that you feel like is benefiting from this relationship, don't use that as an excuse to stay, because you could do bad by yourself. Clear your heart and think about what is best for you. And yeah, this pain of leaving this relationship is going to hurt, but sometimes you need that separation in order for your heart to heal. And it'll give your mind a clearer view of what you see. So with this Queen of Cups energy, trust your intuition. Don't second guess yourself. This is also water sign energy. Scorpio, Pisces, and what's that other one I like? Cancer. And probably lean to your mother. Go talk to your mother and see if they're around, if maybe they can help you out. This King of Pentacles, that's earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They find that energy of being thoughtful with your resources and working towards taking what you have and building from it. And the more you continue to try to build, the better things will be. And then you'll be in this Emperor energy, which is having control of everything, and you're okay with, and you have control of everything, which is your true spirit of Aries. Y'all know where everything is going to be. Can't nobody tell y'all differently. Y'all like to show out, but you can't show out with this person that's always controlling over you. You know what I mean? And that's not the way to be. Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, please. What can you tell me about this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, it's time for you to stand up for yourself. Walk away from what's not really good for you. And take what's necessary and throw away the rest, or put it to the side. Take that stimulus check and save some of it and use some of it now if you need to. But then take some of it and save it for when you find your new apartment or your new business office or something. And put it towards that. Don't spend too much of it. Yeah, I know it's nice and you got it, and you know you may have some more money coming in. You probably still already have your job, and this is just a bonus. But don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't do that. Space some of it out, and everything will fall into place, okay? All right, so let's get final outcome card for this reading. Okay, you want to come out? That's too many. Give me one, please. Just one. Just one, Spirit. Thank you. The Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember, that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Okay, so again, Spirit is ready to help you find out what you need to get to this next level. You just have to ask, and they're ready to move for you. They're almost like the offensive men on the line and you're the quarterback, and they are ready to pounce and attack anyone on the defense that's gonna come after you. They just waiting for you to call the play. You know what I mean? Trust spirit, trust yourself, and trust spirit, and make sure that when it's time for you to leave, make sure that you don't want to go back neither, because it don't make sense to take 2 steps ahead and then 3 steps back. You have to make sure that you're strong enough to let this person go too. Okay? All right, that's that reading. Now let's get ready to do the second. The second reading, the focus of that one is healing. Okay? Let's find out what needs to heal. It's probably a pickup from where the last one left off. So if you decided to look at the second scenario, I suggest you go back to the first. Okay, yeah. That's exactly what is happening here. I'm using, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So there's a union a new union that's coming into your life, and it's one of mutual respect, mutual ideas, kind of a meeting of the minds. And it's something that's not only going to benefit you right now, but it's going to have exponential growth with it as far as business, family, and it's going to allow you to stand in your true self, and you won't have to be, you can rest in your strength more so than always being on the attack. You can just be the lamb and then jump into warrior mode when necessary, but there's no need for you to do that right now. It's not a conflict that may occur at some point in time because during this healing process, but it's not something that's going to really hurt. It's just more so going to be the old you wanting to stay put. You want to stay in that comfort zone. But in order for you to change, and heal, you have to let things go, or you have to figure out what is the best way for you to move forward. And you can stand in your own truth right now. You've won battles before. This isn't your first time having to find new ways of doing things and be ready for battle. Not necessarily, I don't want to use the word battle, but more like for a change or a challenge that's coming forth. And one way that that will help you with this new challenge is to get new information. Try to take your time and study and research this new path that you may be going into. Maybe it's like a new contract. Maybe this is a relationship that's teaching you how to love again. Maybe your old feelings about love, what you learned in the past, isn't working. So you have to find out a new way to do that. And then the more you learn, the more you get into this feeling of you feel rested in it. And when you're happy, and most of the time you can tell when you're in a good relationship or you feeling good about yourself, because it radiates into everything that you do. You kind of know, like when you had a good night with your boo, the next morning you get up and you all happy and speaking to people, people that you don't really like to be around. You kind of hide from them when you hear them come around the corner. You saying hey. Everybody got that one person in their office that nobody likes to talk to, but all of a sudden you decided to chit chat at the cubicle for like 15 minutes, and they looking at you like, what is wrong with you? But it's residual of you having a good time and you being home and feeling happy. You had a good conversation with your boo, y'all had a nice dinner, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? And you don't feel the need to rush anymore. Like this Knight of Swords, you're starting to calm down and not feel like all hope is lost, like as you were in your past relationship. But be mindful of with this Queen of Wands in reverse of manipulating things. Let things flow. Don't try to force things to happen. Just because, or don't let things that happened in the past affect your present life. Okay, we knew old boy wasn't shit, but that doesn't necessarily mean the next guy will be the same. You know what I'm saying? Just because old girl got on your nerves and always loved to argue, that don't mean that the new chick is going to be the same way. You know what I mean? So let's clarify this Nine of Swords in reverse. What is that about? Spirit, clarify this Nine of Swords in reverse for me, please. S'il vous plaît. What is that about? Yeah, take your time and remember. See, this is confirmation on the Ten of Pentacles and the Strength card. Don't try to make things happen so fast just because it's a new relationship. Don't treat it like a rebound relationship where you're just trying to make yourself feel good. No, you got to take the time to learn this person and learn how they like to love. And just like you have to learn how you love, and then y'all probably can come to a point where you can sit down and say, okay, remember when you said such and such? Remember when you told me that you didn't like this? You ain't like something I did, it made me feel this way. And y'all can have those moments where y'all can check in. Try having those moments where y'all check in on each other to make sure everybody is on the same path. Because the minute that y'all start assuming, that's when things get jacked up. I mean, and now with the age that we in, where we can't really physically be around each other all the time, it's real easy to misinterpret a text message or an email, and they could have accidentally hit the caps lock button. They didn't really mean to put it all in caps, but it doesn't hurt for you to ask, are you yelling at me right now? Because I'm the kind of person, if you put it in all caps, I feel like you yelling at me. So I will pick up the phone and be like, hey, what's good? What's this all about? You know what I mean? So maybe now we have to get to a point to where we stop texting each other and emailing as much and actually start FaceTiming and calling each other, portal, whatever. We have to work harder now to make relationships work. But it's not really working hard. It's just doing what is meant to in order to make relationships work. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place this morning. Faith is the suggestion card. Well, the suggestion card for how to make things work. To work on this healing process. Be mindful of getting the feeling that old boo may try to come back. But so you got to have faith in yourself. Don't let sex try to control how everything is going. Don't sit and try to wait. You got to take that step forward. Don't sit and act like things is not going to happen. You have to. Don't be overruling. You can't sit in one spot and then yell around and ask for somebody to do everything. That's not how it's going to work. And the more you do that, the more you're going to depress yourself, because you have to put in action in order to get things to work. And if you want to manifest something, you can't be Miss or Mr. I have everything. Because if you really did have everything, you really wouldn't be looking for someone to help you out. You wouldn't even feel like, I need some love, I need somebody to spend time with me. So, and this is reiterating again to slow down. So you have to find that balance in yourself. If it gets to points where you're worried and you're stressed, this is reiterating what I said before okay. Yeah, talk to each other, communicate. Otherwise, you're going to force a tower moment to happen that you can't. So if an argument there's a difference between an argument and having a discussion. Me, I hate arguing because I'm one of those people where if I have a mad day, I keep secrets. If you tell me something, it stays in the grave. But if I get into an argument with you, I let everything out. And but if I'm arguing with someone and I'm in front of people who I know, don't ask me how I know this or it has to be nothing but the Holy Spirit that stops me from doing this. But if we have a bunch of people around us, I will walk away from you. That is the blessing, me walking away. But when we get together in private, I'm going to let all hell break loose. And you're going to get everything that you thought I wasn't okay with is coming. And it's not good. So that's why I hate arguing, because you get to a point where you're no longer trying to figure out what's wrong and trying to find a compromise or a solution. You just want to hurt the other person. Y'all just yelling at each other. Nobody's listening. So I'm saying that to say this. Don't try to bring old habits into the new relationship. And at the same time, don't sit and expect things to change like this. You have to put in the work. You can't expect the other person to do all this work for you. So let's see if we can get some clarification. Let's get some clarification on this Emperor in reverse. Can you clarify the Emperor in reverse? Yeah, because you worried, you starting to just, instead of worrying and always being restless, you need to just follow your dreams, but keep your feelings in check. Keep that anger. Stand in your true power. Keep your feelings in check. What about this Nine of Pentacles in reverse? What's that? Ten of Pentacles. 6. All right. Okay. So if you think about, is this fight really worth it? Is this helping the situation? And if it is beneficial to everyone involved, to you and the new person, and y'all helping each other, then you'll get back into this light where you're being independent and everything is working fine. And the argument, there'll be moments where y'all just agree to disagree, and then y'all can take those moments and compromise, and they'll give you something that you can build on in the relationship. So if you continue to have faith and remember the goal, remember the intentions of healing, that you're trying to learn better ways of doing things and reacting to things, and you will grow into the person that you truly need to be. Okay? Let's find a card of advice. Card of advice is the Shekinah, Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So it's gonna take some time to find this new person that you are meant to be. Find out to discover the way you want to be loved, and this person may come along to help you learn that. And if the relationship goes to hell, whether it's a second relationship or not, the point of it is to make sure that you grew in some way, shape, or form in this relationship. You didn't just stay the same and was stagnant. Because if you don't want to change, then you're going to get the same thing over and over. So if you want better, you got to do better. Now, there's nothing wrong with having standards of what you want. And no one is saying change your standards. We're just saying that if those are the standards that you want, then you have to step up to meet those standards yourself. Okay? All right. So these are the readings for Aries for the month of May. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again soon.